The Unfamous, Book 1, Chapter 1. This was it. The first day of the rest of my new life. Over the summer, I had concocted various foolproof strategies to become one of them. My whole secondary school and college career consisted of me being that girl in the back of the class that didn't matter. I wasn't invited to any parties that truly mattered. I never jammed in places where they jammed because I wasn't important enough to warrant an invitation, and I sure as hell didn't have the whole swagger thing down. I was just a regular girl. I'm not one of those weird cliches of the wallflower with no friends. I just wasn't one of the girls that revolved in the upper circles. I was just there. Being there wasn't fun because it meant that you didn't matter to anybody that truly mattered. But today, that was all going to change. I was going to become one of them. I was going to become an Unfamous. And I was taking my best friend Tyson with me. The Unfamous is my word for bait, people. But it's the upper level of bait. There's the standard level of bait where you bait because you happen to know a lot of people. But then there's the level of bait where you know a lot of people and a lot of people want to know you. This is what I want for us. Why? I'm tired of being insignificant. You may think that it's sneaky, but that honestly is my reason. If you lived your whole life and you never truly mattered, in the sense that nobody significant cared about what you said or did, then what was your life really worth? I don't want to be worthless. Tyson and I, funnily enough, were very cliche. We have known each other since we were babies, as our mothers were best friends, and we basically grew up so close that we were like family. We went through that weird stage in section, and I realised that he was, well, a guy, and he realised that I was a girl. We went out for a month. That didn't go so well, because as many of you friends turned lovers may know, the rules of what you can and can't do with each other change, and that kind of sucks the fun out of the relationship because you thought that nothing would change. We weren't feeling the alterations of the relationship, so we ended up back at square one before we ended up saying or doing things that could seriously affect our friendship. Today was the first day of Freshers' Week at Brompton University, and to say that I was on a hype would be an understatement. I was the epitome of hype. Today I was going to make my mark on the student body and put myself in the running for the Queen of Brompton, and hopefully Ty was going to do the same as King of Brompton. We were going to Mickey D's for breakfast around 10 to go over the plan one last time, though I had a feeling that I would have to keep reminding Ty throughout the day. This whole thing was my idea, of course, but as Ty was basically my other half, we pretty much did everything together. It was my idea to come to Brompton in the first place. There were several universities that were notorious for harbouring the Unfamous: Langford, Herring and Brompton. I chose Brompton because it was the most notorious, and may as well be called Baketon because that is where the majority of the Unfamous went. My brand new BlackBerry Curve, which I had to beg my mother for, vibrated on my dresser, bringing a smile to my face. I skipped across my new campus room to see why Ty was pinging me this early in the morning. It's sad how I know it's Tyson, due to the fact that he is the only person in my messenger contacts, and vice versa. The message read,
"Ree, you got my Team Magic jumper? Can't find it."
I looked down at the Team Magic Wet Dreams jumper I had on and smirked. This was our first day of uni, and as far as I was concerned, you only get one chance to make an impact. So I nicked Ty's jumper. Along with nicking his jumper, and getting a BlackBerry, I finally relaxed my hair and added a few tracks to the back to make it a little longer and fuller, ditched my Vaseline for tinted lip gloss, and purchased a tote bag from River Island, and got my nails done. It was for a good cause. I pinged him back. "Wear your Terror Tag t-shirt." I could picture him kissing his teeth and calling me a few foul names for stealing his stuff, but I was too elated to care. This day could go either way. We could show up at the Freshers' Fair and have people look at us and think, who are they? Or the usual could happen. People would glance at us and carry on with their business. Me walking around in the Wet Dreams jumper would definitely be making more of a statement than if Ty were to wear it. I had gone for what I hoped was simple but casually sexy. I wore Ty's jumper with a pair of body-hugging jeggings and high-top pink Converses. Cute, right? My BB vibrated again.
I was supposed to wear that tomorrow, you wella. You're messing with my wardrobe schedule, man.
I rolled my eyes. It was just like Ty to have his outfits planned out for the week. I wish I had thought of that, because I had no idea what I'm supposed to wear tomorrow. Better yet, I had no idea what I was supposed to wear for the Freshers' Rave tonight. But I'm not too worried, because I made sure to shop for several I'm the shit raving outfits. Ty probably had his outfit hanging on his wardrobe with the shoes tucked underneath. Such a bitch sometimes. "Stop gobbling your food like that, you tramp." I snapped, shoving a napkin into Ty's hand. We had just sat down to breakfast and he already had pancake syrup dribbling down his hoodie. Is he trying to make me look like an idiot? I can't go to the freshest fair like I'm hot stuff with this sloppy moron on my arm with pancake syrup stains on him. Oh, he's going to make us look like tramps. Ty rolled his eyes and wiped the syrup away.
Drum Rio, man. It's just a bit of syrup.
No, it's not just a bit of syrup. Are you really going to walk back to campus with syrup stains on your jumper and try to move chicks? No. Eat like you have some home training. I know it sounds like I'm going a little overboard with the whole first impression thing, but for my plan to work, Ty'd have to be on point every step of the way. I wasn't just trying to make us into the Unfamous. I want us to be the people that run the Unfamous. The cream of the crop, the top dogs, the big cooners. I don't know why he's rolling his eyes like he doesn't want this as bad as I do. He was the one who suggested that we get blackberries in the first place. Ty flung the sticky napkin at me and smirked.
You want this bad, innit?
He chuckled, shoving another syrup-drenched forkful of pancake into his mouth. I narrowed my eyes at him and flung the napkin back. Shut up.
No, but really though, you over want this blood. Relax your hair, and you put it in weave, and you're supposed to work up to weave. How you gonna jump from naps to tracks in one day?
He was pissing himself now. The satisfaction it would give me to dump the rest of his pancakes on his true religions right now would warm my heart. But I knew that I needed him for this plan to work, so I popped him upside the head instead. There. That stopped him laughing.
How you gonna hit man though? In public? Better behave yourself, you know, before I tell everyone you're unique with no friends.
He threatened playfully. I arched a newly shaped brow at him. Ty, if I'm a neat with no friends, then what does that make you? Cause your man them count is looking kinda non-existent right about now, fam.
You guessed. I got man them. You don't see them because one person paid you so much that they feel obligated to be your friend is enough.
He smiled, lacing a lean, muscular arm around my shoulder. The girls over at the next table looked at us, trying to figure out the depth of our relationship. Were we friends or more than that? I smiled to myself, enjoying the fact that they could possibly be jealous of me and Ty. I knew Tyson was hot, but I didn't care enough to revel in it. I reverted back to a scowl. You're an idiot. Seriously though, Ty, I will kill you if you mess this up for us. Tyson removed his arms and rolled his eyes again.
What makes you think that I'm gonna mess this up?
Cause I'm a genius and you're a wallad. I smiled. Ty shrugged.
I don't need to be a genius, I'm pretty.
He smirked, adjusting his new era over his long ebony cornrows. Now it was my turn to roll my eyes. As much as I would love to burst his bubble, Ty was pink, and everyone knew it. At 18 years of age, he stood at 5'10" with heavily lashed light brown eyes and a sinfully kissable mouth. When he flashed his signature sexy crooked smile, the one dimple hidden in his left cheek would appear. His skin was a rich earthy brown, void of any spots or blemishes. To sum him up perfectly, Ty was a walking cup of creamy hot chocolate that you would snuggle up to by the fireplace with on a cold winter's night, and one sip would make you sigh the way that you do when you've tasted something that is so good that it's beyond words just how perfectly it hits the spot. So, anyway, thank God for that. Hurry up and finish, we've got to get back to campus to sign up for stuff, and then you've got to help me pick out an outfit for tonight, I said, shoving the last piece of my blueberry muffin into my mouth. Ty cocked his head to the side, making some of his braids fall over his shoulder.
Why do you want my help? I'm a guy.
That's precisely why. I need you to pick an outfit for me that'll make even you want to do dirty things to me. I winked. Ty gave me his crooked smile.
What you're wearing right now isn't doing a bad job, you get me?
I felt myself blush, but I made sure to appear unfazed. No homo, dude. Now, hurry up. After much prompting and a few kicks to his shin under the table, Tyson finished and we were geared up for world unit domination. We made it as far as the exit when I had my first meltdown. My eyes widened and I gripped Tyson's arm as if my life depended on it. What was she doing here? How did she even get in here? She's a flipping retard. She's gonna ruin everything.
Rio, ease up, man. What the fuck me? What is she doing?
Ty had spotted her too and had stopped trying to loosen my death grip on his arm as understanding now washed over him.
Rio, you didn't tell me she was coming in,
he said in a hushed voice. Well, I didn't fucking know, did I? All those weeks of planning. I sighed in a defeated tone. Ty pulled me off to the side and spun me to face him. He took my face in his hands gently and forced me to look up into his face.
Are you giving up already?
He asked, his pretty brown eyes searching mine. I looked away and he jerked my face back.
Are you being serious, Rio? Are you really gonna give up before you even begun?
Ty, what do you expect me to do? She knows who we are, not to mention the fact that she also has some vendetta against me because of the whole Nathaniel thing. What's the point? The moment I step into the spotlight, she'll try to douse my flame. This is her, well, she's already one of them. I'm just some wannabe. Tyson huffed and let me go.
This is so gay.
He muttered under his breath. He sighed again and took my hand.
Rio, I want you to continue your sneaky plan. Not for me, but so you can get the recognition that you want. And realise that you're not insignificant. You're worth paying attention to. You may have to fight to get to the top, but it'll be worth it. Now suck it up and let's go.
Without giving me a chance to reply, he gripped my hand tighter and dragged me right into the line of fire. I was now face to face with her, and the look on her face when she saw me sent a cold chill down my back. Her green eyes flickered between me and Tyson. She looked at him approvingly, obviously liking what she saw, seeing as he now looked even hotter than he had in college. But when she looked at me, she released a slight laugh.
Hello, Tyson.
She smiled sweetly, and just like that she strutted into the shop, totally disregarding me. Bitch.